ife nda na-eme na nke anyị ndị ara abịa na nke anyị n'azụ wee bịa echi n'azụ wee bịa ife na-eme n'Enugu ife na-eme ebe anyị nje.
Alright guys, welcome to my channel. Guys, so a lot is really going on within Enugu state, and it has not been easy with some of the Biafran boys that have been fighting against some terrorist group in the forest. And the other day we saw some group of Biafran boys, all right, I don't know, but then they said they are Biafran boys. They were actually shooting at some Fulani herdsmen. All right, it was a shootout challenge between these two group of people. And also today, it's a different thing altogether. You guys can hear some very strange sound from the background that it's not really good, all right? But then I also have an update that's about Nnamdi Kanu, all right? This update concerns Nnamdi Kanu and how is it going to be comes 20th of November, all right? And a lot of persons have been saying too many things about it that, you know, Igbo, as a matter of fact, some are saying that if Nnamdi Kanu should be jailed, that there is going to be heavy chaos in the whole of Southeast, all right? I don't know, but I wouldn't want to say what I don't know, all right? If it happens, we're also going to bring you guys the update. But then, and just in case you're first meeting us, please know that what we do here is strictly news on Biafran matters and news about the Igbo, everything that's relating to our people, all right? All around the Southeast, home and abroad. We do that here, all right? So stay tuned as I take you into the video updates, as to also inform you that we have multiple video updates that will also keep you informed on what is currently happening in our land.
9 more days. 9, 9. I beg if you don't talk and wear helmet or use sport. But it affects some people. 9 more days. Therefore, they talk about and cover your head, blind helmet. If you don't get helmet, find pot. Okay? You don't get helmet, find pot and they talk about you don't know where stone go from. Land for your head. You know, see Tobo. We say they waste in time. Now, you don't go to go do it. Wait happens 2023. Something where they don't talk finish pass. So level we don't pass is 9 one come draw our clock go back. Nah. 9 more days. Yeah, he will teach them more. He is going there to teach them law. He is going to, and this counterintuitive argument they are making now. He's intimidating the judge. He's asking him under what law? No worry. Don't go teach you the law 9 more days. 9 more days, then go tell you the law. And some of you people, you are taking that thing as being powerful. You are not even feeling sorry for him, for his stupidity. Now, Kolo the warrior. May you and George come the price go to £1.10. Can you not George no £1.10 now? Tell me the law. Now, so, don't worry, 9 days they will tell you the law. They will teach you the law. After 9 days, when I go here, say yes, you bring cards, then go time, erroneous judgment. Which erroneous judgment? Where? They're going to knock you hanging first, then we'll go court to talk this one. Please, the federal government, we will not tolerate. You see that these people are not ready to give up. So we will not tolerate this noise they want to be making in Abuja after his conviction. Send him to Sokoto or Katsina State. Send him to Katsina prison. Let him go there. So they find Buhari head. That's the bad with Buhari. Let him go there and bring Buhari's head for us. We will not tolerate this nonsense in Abuja. Take him to Sokoto, Zamfara, maybe too. So anybody that wants to protest should be protesting, okay? I don't want to hear this nonsense again.
What average Igbo man don't know is without Nnamdi Kanu, all this nonsense these Fulani herdsmen are doing to other tribes, guy. Even as they see they do small now, they see they do anyhow in the east. But without Nnamdi Kanu, all this genocide, all this mass killings now is before they happen pass. Normally, you don't know the value of what you have until you lose it. Without Nnamdi Kanu, without that man, only God know waiting for them before Igbo people in this country. You think they for my care about you? You think Joe Igbo care about you? You think Serocha Sokrocha the reason your matter? Or just Okalo? Benjamin Kalu. You think say those Oswalds, they think about you. All of them are there for the money, for their own pockets. None of their children they school here. None of their children they school in this country. All of them they are abroad. They enjoy life. Just watch what will happen in Igbo land after this judgment. Watch how these Fulani terrorists, watch how this banditry go increase in the east. Just the watch. We gotta do. Nnamdi Kanu is the only man that genuinely care for Igbo people, that genuinely care for this tribe called Igbo. Money I have none, silver or gold I have none, but that which I have I will give, and that is my voice, and I must render my voice. Nnamdi Kanu must be free. Freedom for Nnamdi Kanu now.
All right, Nnamdi Kanu. And I also said that Justice Omotosho was given $15 million, house of his choice anywhere in the world, including Dubai. And I also told you that they promised him oil well. What did most of you do? Oh, your life is too much. Oh, this is not that. That is this. Now, remember before now, I kept telling you that Justice Omotosho is a very good friend of Nyesom Wike. Now, there was a dispute land in between a family and another family in Abuja, in a very remote area in Abuja. Wike revoked that land from those families and gave it to Justice Omotosho. So many things that Wike has done for Justice Omotosho, including buying Justice Omotosho a bulletproof car. So now, yesterday, we saw a video that was trending, it's still trending even up to this morning, where a military personnel stood against Wike's team and the soldiers of Nigeria, barricading Wike to come into a land that was given to a 3-star general. I think they said the guy is retired. And now Wike revoked that land and gave it to the INEC chairman. INEC chairman, the one that they just selected. The one that they just selected, he wasn't elected. The new INEC chairman. Now Wike gave that land to him and expected him to start working there. All of a sudden, they discovered that the 3-star general that owns that place, I think he's a Navy officer that owns that place, stood his ground and sent his boys to go and defend that place from Wike to stop harassing the workers. Now, when they got there, Wike started, big boy, this is what they do. They are not patriotic at all. These are not patriotic governors or governments. These people are tyrants. Whatsoever that they need, they will take it by force. They don't care going through due process. They do not care challenging you in court. They use money, they use whatsoever they can get their hands on and bribe you so that you get out of the way. This is the reason why I was telling you that Justice Omotosho has been bribed by Wike. Some people said that it was 300 million that he gave Justice Omotosho to jail Nnamdi Kanu. I strongly disagree with that. 300 million is about $1.5 million. $1.5 million was within that range. Within that, that's the amount. That is not it. $15 million was what was promised to Justice Omotosho, and that is why he's trying to rubbish his career. Anybody that works with Tinubu, the drug lord, and this gang of criminals that call themselves government, anybody that works with them will be very corrupt. They will corrupt you, they will bribe you so that you become stupid. Even in your intelligence, you become so stupid and walk under their, under their suits. That's what they do. That is what they do everywhere. So Justice Omotosho has been bribed to jail Nnamdi Kanu on the 20th. But we are going to see how that is going to play out in court, because I know he can't do that. He can never, because he has been busted. And for some of you who will come and say, oh, where are your evidence? I don't need to give you evidence. I'm not working for any one of you. I'm just telling you the danger ahead. That these people that you call government, are actually criminal. You can see how a small boy, disgraced Wike, with the fat belly police officers, DSSS, all of them that came there. These people are very corrupt, very, very corrupt, highly corrupt. These are the problem of Nigeria. These men that you see in power, that they are supposed to be sitting in prison, are the lawmakers in your country, are the ones answering governors, answering senators, all these evil men. Now, the same Abaribe today is talking from both sides of his mouth. Go and see his recent video. Now calling out on the government, that is the government of Nigeria, that is abetting and paying these terrorists to continue their genocidal attack in Nigeria. But yes, Mazi Simon Ekpa was shouting it. You were one of the people who stood in that your evil chamber and called Mazi Simon Ekpa a terrorist. So today, who is terrorizing who? You see, when we talk about these people, people come here to talk trash. And I pity you people because I know you don't know what we know. I pity most of you. Because most of you are so daft that you can no longer think. Most of you are so impoverished that the poverty mentality has, drained your brain not to think like humans again. You think everything you must get is by prayer, is by struggling, is by going through the difficult paths. No, that is not how it works here. The government has made it very easy for everybody. Despite the fact that you are working, you have a right to borrow money and do whatever you want to do. If I want to do businesses in Nigeria, you can come here and borrow any amount of money and continue to pay back as long as your name is in the system here. That is how a government should work. Nigeria's own, they intimidate, oppress, they will make sure you go through punishment and all of that. Just exactly what they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu today.
And it has been alleged that people that are fighting to make sure that Eastern Governors Forum, they are the ones that is holding Nnamdi Kanu deeply there in DSS dungeon. Okulora exposed them. Steve Cross here also exposed them. Steve Cross here also say that, in fact, Omotosho has been bribed, that he has been giving millions of dollars to make sure he jail Nnamdi Kanu. Guys. If they ever succeed in this their plan and they jail Nnamdi Kanu, guy, I don't really know what it is that will happen. But let's just pray and keep fingers crossed that God Almighty will intervene and do what is good and necessary. Dear friends, just listen to Steve Cross and also Okurora, how they narrate and explain everything concerning this case of Nnamdi Kanu, the Southeast politicians, and everything that got to do with Biafra land.
Just exactly what they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu today. And you expect people like me not to speak? You don't know how prepared you are, do you? Most of you didn't even see people like us coming. Some of our people on media, they speak with coded language. I don't. I say it the way it is because I'm standing before you people without any fear or doubt. I don't have any evil in my cupboard. I have never defrauded anybody. My name is not in any FBI radar like Tinubu is today, like Wike is today, like Abio, your senator, is today. All these people are all criminals, thieves. When I call them criminals, you guys get offended. Why? These people that are ruling you, their children are not in Nigeria. All of them from A to Z, including the area boy among them. And Shilomo, their kids are not here. They are not there with you people, suffering. But yet, when we come to fight for you people, all you know how to do is to come and shout at us. Is to come to write rubbish because you feel that you can write. Very daft indeed. $15 million was given to this animal to rubbish his own career over Nnamdi Kanu. But what is Nnamdi Kanu doing to Nigeria today? Destroying the fabric nation of that country in the international world. You don't know what Nnamdi Kanu is doing to Nigeria. None of you knows. You come here, you think we are just sitting down talking rubbish every day? Is that what you think? Well, some of you will be asking, what have we done? What have we done? What have you done personally yourself? What have you done to make to create the awareness of this mass murderers, mass genocide in Nigeria that Trump has complained about. It is not all about Biafra is not meant for me alone. Biafra is a collective effort. Biafra is meant for every one of us here. Every one of us. So it is not limited to Rose. It is not limited to Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, Dr. Ngozi Orakwe. These are our foundations to climb with, to lean on, to move. You don't have the nerves that we have, but yet you come to condemn us. You come to fight. Your own is just destruction, destruction. Anything we come here to tell you, you don't stand with it. You don't believe it. And yet you are here to talk down on that person. Why do you people do that? Evilistic in nature. Sometimes I call it envy. Sometimes I don't know how to start, addressing our people. Go to everywhere in the world. Igbos are being locked up in different cells because some of them don't have paper. Some of them came there illegally to work. Some of them were set up. Everywhere in the world, if we fix our land, Biafra, is it not going to be for the betterment of every one of us? Is it? Why are we so destructive when it comes to fixing who we are, telling ourselves the truth, building our nation, collective effort? You must see one sabo. Does this kind of thing happen in Biafra, in Yoruba land? The answer is no. Does it happen in the northern region? The answer is no. Why is it only the Igbos? That's why the fact I know that some of you that comes here are all Yorubas, animals from the zoo. You think you can get us down? You think you can suppress us? You can intimidate us? You can come here and then do things that will make us run away? The answer is no. If you look at me, you know that I didn't start this agitation with fear. I only started it with truth, and because I voted for our redeclaration, I voted for our election, and that on those mandates I'm standing on. On those two mandates, that's what I'm standing on. I'm not here to defend any evil. If I see you doing evil, I will speak out immediately. That is how I was born. That was how I was built. That was how I was nurtured to grow. This is what they do. Destroying our humanity. Making a mess of who we are as Biafrans. That is what they do to us. So now the Kanu is standing alone now. And you people are still comfortable going to church, going to what is it called? Your businesses, going for your businesses. You don't even say, okay, let us take this day and tell the government that enough is enough. Nnamdi Kanu is our brother. Are we going to do everything for you? Dr. Ngozi Orakwe went to Finland to declare the independent state of Biafra, including all the danger that was surrounding that area, that terrain, including all the evil that Sonia Arawa, Oge Chukwukere, Adadio Orama, and Vam, all of them has planted evil. This woman marched forward and went to redeclare your independence. What are you people doing for us to completely, come back home? For you to support the USB government? The answer is nothing. You are not doing anything, but you are here writing rubbish against the people who are making sure that things are being done. Can you see that you people are demonic? You are poor. You think you don't think well from your head. You think like fools. But yet the people that are thinking like humans, you attack them. You insult them. You will call them terrorists. You will call them all manner of names. Just wait and see what will happen on the 20th. We're waiting. Omotosho was paid because all of them know that the law in which they are trying to charge Nnamdi Kanu does not exist. He was promised oil well. Take it to anywhere. This is the simple truth. He was promised oil well. He was promised $15 million in cash. House of his choice anywhere in the world, including Dubai. That's what he promised him. That is what Nnamdi Kanu will always tell us, that these people, they will promise you anything, anywhere. And that is what they have done to Omotosho. And that is why Omotosho is pressing hard to jail Nnamdi Kanu. Most of you don't even know what is behind your closed door. You just go home and then the thing that is on the newspaper, that is what you started. That is the truth. You don't know. None of you know. But we're going to prove to you that we're determined more than ever. You can jail our leaders. You can buy them before us. You can unalive them before us. You can execute them before us. How long are you going to continue to do that? We're not going to back down. We will never give up. We will continue to fight this fight until we, Biafrans, are totally free.